Time now for the big screen. We take a look at the movies coming to theaters and streaming platforms this weekend.
Let's turn to Candace McMillan, the movie guru with Seattle Refined, who joins us this morning. Hi, Candace. How are you on this Friday?
Hey, doing well. How about you guys?
Good. I'm excited for this one.
Are you?
Because I already saw one of the movies.
Oh, okay. So don't give it away yet. All right. So let's start with a movie getting a lot of attention on social media this week. Did you see this one? Is this what it was? Sinners. What'd you think?
Tyra, I'm so proud of you for seeing this.
I thought you would be, Candace. That's why I was excited.
I know, I wasn't here last week, so I thought we had to talk about this film because it's made $60 million in the box office last weekend. It is such a killer. Everyone's talking about it. It's called Sinners. It's by Ryan Coogler, who you know from he directed Black Panther and Creed, and it stars his muse, Michael B. Jordan, as not one, but two characters, because we can never have enough Michael B. Jordan. And it is a vampire movie, which is why I am impressed that Tyra saw this. But it's also a period piece, and it's a political statement, and it's got so much in it that I don't want to give away too much, because that's the fun, is kind of watching where it goes. Haley Steinfeld's in there. But it is a film that takes place in the 1930s Mississippi. These two twin gangsters are opening up a juke joint for their community, and vampires invade. It is so fun. It's visceral. It's gory, but it's also just feels so real. Feels like it could almost happen, even though there are vampires here. So I'm giving this an A++, a must-see. Tyra, what did you think?
I thought all of the things you just said. I mean, I love that it was an original film idea. Like, why did Ryan Coogler decide to make a Jim Crow era vampire movie? No idea. So random, but it was original, it was creative. I don't really like watching those gory types of films, though, so that was my only gripe with it. It's just be prepared. It's, you know, like most scary movies, there's a lot of gore.
There's some things that might go a little bit.
I feel like it really led you to believe it was just a historical piece until, like, past halfway. Like, you're really thinking, oh, is this just a movie about 1932 Delta, Mississippi Delta? Like, maybe.
Yes.
And then it kind of hits you.
Exactly. And it comes out of nowhere, too. Anyways, yeah. We don't want to spoil too much, like you said.
Yeah.
Next on the list, we have The Accountant 2.
Yes, Accountant 2. I didn't like Accountant 1 very much, so I was a little wary going into this. Did either of you see the first one in 2016?
Nope.
Yes. I am a big Love on the Spectrum fan, so as a fan of Love on the Spectrum, I love that we are seeing a neurodivergent, hero in this. He's kind of an anti-hero because he does do some illegal stuff, but he's a very lovable character. That's Ben Affleck as Christian Wolf. He's an actual accountant who does the books for some seedy individuals and gets in trouble with the law, but is on the lam from the law and is very smart and outwits everyone. But he has a puzzle ahead of him, a murder he's trying to solve, missing people he's trying to find. I love that John Bernthal, who was in the first one, is given more screen time and given screen time with Ben Affleck. Their chemistry is really good. There's a lot of levity here. We're seeing more of Christian Wolf being a real person and less of a accountant, I guess, for lack of a better term. But overall, I think this is a fun watch. It's more fun for me than it was the first time around. But, I think this is just going to pass through, and I don't know if I'll ever watch this one again. But if you want an action thriller, here you go.
Not a good review. I haven't seen part 1, so I'll miss part 2 as well.
I'll probably miss part 2 as well. Okay. Last on the list, the children's movie. It's called The Legend of Ochi. Is that right?
Yes, Legend of Ochi. It's by A24, and if you know anything about A24, they only make weird movies. So this is a bit of a quirky children's movie. It's kind of a more 80s or 90s throwback in the sense that it might traumatize your child if you have them watch it. But weren't we all traumatized by films like The Dark Crystal, Gremlins, The Never-Ending Story? It kind of falls in that vein. It does use a lot of puppetry, animatronics, matte painting to give this real aesthetic of being handmade, which I love. There's Willem Dafoe, who only does weird movies now. This is just it's a really cool, timeless film. I think this could last a long time for children, for generations to come. It is a little scary in parts. It is a little sad in parts because it has a creature that, anytime there's an animal in there, I feel like it's always kind of sad. But I really enjoyed this. It was definitely unique.
It reminds me of a Bridge to Terabithia, Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know.
Where the Wild Things Are.
Totally.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Visually, it looks interesting, though. I sort of like visually, cinematically, how it looks.
For sure. Well, since we're on the topic of children's films and movies, we have to ask you our ARC Seattle question of the day, Candace. And the question of the day is, what is your favorite movie from childhood? Do you have a favorite?
It's hard, obviously, to pick a favorite child. And I feel like so much of our childhood, at least my generation, was whatever you had on VHS was your favorite
Yes.
because that's what you could watch.
Yep.
And I think of my VHS collection that I can remember, I really loved Hook. We watched Hook all the time. Anything with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Man of the House.
Home
But I'd say
Improvement.
Hook. I'd say Hook. It's just it's still a classic. It still slaps. You could watch it now and it's so great. Who doesn't want Robin Williams?
Oh, yeah, that's a classic. I do love that
My
one.
favorite actor. I love him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
From a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, happy.
Did you guys already reveal yours?
No, we didn't.
what
but
did you say?
I love Disney and Disney princesses and Disney
Yeah.
Channel. I was a big High School Musical girl, Cheetah Girls.
Mean Girls as
I
a
loved
kid.
Life Size starring Tyra Banks.
Oh, that was Lindsay Lohan. Yes, that was such a good one.
Yeah, Parent
one that-
Trap. Sorry.
The one that comes to mind for me, and it's just because I could only think of the VHS cover that I had as a kid, was The Little Mermaid.
That's a great movie.
I mean, it's a good movie,
How
but
could you not like it?
I know, just, inspiring, and
Makes me
Ariel
tear
just
up.
swimming around in the sea.
VHS dictated a lot of
It
our
did.
lives.
Yes, it really
That's very
has.
true.
Well, thanks, Candace. Have a great weekend.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
So many